So today's story actually took place about maybe like 2 years ago, I think. It was like summertime. My family was living next to my grandmother at the time, and my grandmother decided to have this little bonfire thing. Not exactly sure what the occasion was, but we decided to do it anyway. We had a bunch of people that gathered up, we all came, and it was like late night, and there was like the giant bonfire out. Next thing you know, one of my cousins come up. I'm not gonna actually give one of his name out. He was an older cousin, and he came with these boxing gloves, these UFC boxing gloves. There was a lot of boys out there, and they were all like, I'm a boy, so I like boxing. So then what was just a bonfire actually turned into a bonfire / UFC boxing match. At the time, my cousin Tyler was visiting back
an address with help,
because he usually does this thing where every summer he comes up and visits. I think I can use his name. I don't think he'd mind. So anyway, everybody was going against each other, and it was basically find your partner and just go on with fighting. My brothers fought against each other, even some of the adults fought against each other. I even fought Johnny, and if you don't know Johnny, he's the guy that was in my video where I was texting him. So after I beat the crap out of Johnny, I'm not even joking, I actually did pretty good at that. He was all like, stop, please. I'll let you kiss my girlfriend. Tyler came up to me afterwards and told me, hey Blake, we should totally fight. And I thought, no. At the time I was actually pretty hyped, and I actually wanted to try new things. I didn't want to have like any regrets, so I thought, yeah, you know what, I'll do it anyway. You know, I don't care. I'll box you, Tyler. So after a few more people went, me and Tyler's turn came up, and it was actually not that bad. He went a little bit rough, but at the same time, I was able to hold my own against him, kind of. I got like maybe like one punch in, and then that was it. I kept falling. I kind of ran away half the time. It would have actually gone longer if everyone else didn't want to turn already, and they were kind of hurrying us along. And we got back in there. It was the same thing over again. I just try to dodge everything, but he decided, hey, let's do this Superman freaking punch. So we decided, like, which basically, if you don't know what the Superman punch is, it's when you back up and you run towards someone and you have, like, your fist in the air and you kind of try to, like, pummel them into the ground. I had this giant helmet on, and it still hurt. And I fell on the ground, and the only thing that was able to help me was my arm, and my arm hurt like crap. It felt like it was all red, it just hurt. So after the fight, he was all like, you did good, dude, you got balls, nice. He's kind of comfort me after I'm all like, you douchebag, how could you do this to me? Basically after that, I kind of told my mom, hey, it's still hurting, so we decided we got this cast for my right arm. As much as it's just like some wrap, they'll actually like kind of comfort my arm. I kind of liked it for like 2 reasons. Number one, it was like my first ever injury, so I was like, yeah, I sprained my arm, let me tell this to everybody else. And also the next day, I kind of like showed it off at Tyler. I was like, yeah, you see what you did to me? You useless hairy sack! So that's basically it. I'm not the kind of guy that actually go around and get a bunch of injuries. I've never actually broken a bone or anything. And the only injury that's ever actually happened after that within a 2-year period was probably when I sprained my leg, which was just because I still done it wrong. I'm not very active. But anyway, hope you guys liked today's story. I have actually not been updating on these stories before. It's been like a long time since my last one. I really need to do more of it. I guess my life's not just like that interesting, you know, like full of stories. But there's some stuff I can pick apart. There's some stuff I might say in the future. Maybe even come up with some soon. And sorry for like the crazy upload schedule. You're getting like videos like 3 o'clock in the morning. Or at least for anyone who watches in Michigan or my time zone. I hope you guys liked today's video. Please leave a like, subscribe, all that other crap. And see you next video.